Welcome back to San Juan, ladies and gentlemen, as we are moments away from giving you guys the analysis. 26-21 is what the big board reads. Nikko Ramos here with the Hall of Famer Coach Ronnie Magsanoc, and we just saw one of, you want to talk about conditioning, the best conditioned team in all of the UAAP. I'll put my money on it, is the NU cheer dance squad. They want to get their title back, but welcome back.
I'll go with you on that.
NU and Adamson, lahat patok eh. NU Adamson, 26-21, a 5-point affair in what has been a high activity affair, Coach Ronnie, after the first 20 minutes.
It's been a thrilling type of game for coaches, simply because of the defensive schemes that has been thrown at each other by these two coaches. Ball screen defense, transition chase downs, post defensive schemes. And that's the reason why these two teams have a combined only 47 points. And Adamson has been limited to its lowest first two quarters score so far this season 81 with NU's relentless half-court defense.
And also, if you want to look matchup for matchup, guy versus guy, talent versus talent, yung individual defense and individual offense also, Coach, has been so fun to watch for basketball nerds.
Yan. Doon tumaya si Coach Jamaica rin. Kung hindi kami makakascore ng malaki, mamumuhunan kami sa depensa. And this is exactly what they did and how they limited Adamson to 26. They were able to score 10 points in the first 10 minutes, able to reach 11 points in the second quarter. Eventually, they ended up with 21 while Adamson scored 26 in 20 minutes.
Oh, by no means is it a scoring frenzy for either team. Pero if you're a team coming from a 26-point loss and you're playing against a 4-0 team, even if you're down 5 at the half, you have a feeling that NU had a better discussion in their locker room than Adamson did because of expectations in this game.
Oo naman, sigurado dun sa huli nilang laro after the first 20 minutes, laglag balikat ka na, daliwan ka na eh. Dito iba. Pleading for their points ang Adamson Falcons, kumakagat sa depensa ang ipinapamalas ng NU. The difference is perimeter scoring. Right now, NU 1 of 21 when we talk about jump shots. Adamson has scored on 8 jump shots. But when you talk about layups, 6 naman for NU because of their half-court defense. Eventually, NU ended up with 12 fast break points to none para sa Adamson. And that is a testament to the kind of defensive mindset they brought over here today. For Adamson, second unit scoring. Kid Saldivar was not played in 3 games, suddenly coming out with 4 second quarter points. And once again, Sean Manganti, Jerican Macy leading the way in perimeter scoring for the Falcons against the perimeter players ng NU Bulldogs.
You know, and Adamson first in the league, Coach, when it comes to scoring off of turnovers.
Right.
For them to have 0 fast break points, for them to have their press really not be so much of a factor when it comes to leading to baskets, has to be something that Franz Pumaren discussed as you take a look at Manganti and Ildefonso leading the way for scoring.
In-game adjustments are normally made, not just during timeouts, but more importantly, during the halftime break. Dahil dito, walang tambol, nakakahinga sila, naririnig ka nila. And taking a look at the leading scorers, very important for NU that David Ildefonso has managed to put in 5 of the 11 points for the Bulldogs in the last part of the second quarter. They need someone to score for them on a consistent basis. If he's able to do this para sa NU, hopefully the others will be open because right now, kung mano-mano, one-on-one ang laban, tanging siya lamang ang may kakayahan mag-breakdown ng kanilang mga kalaban.
We had a fly in the wall, the NU huddle. It was Dip Dipianco. Dip, go ahead, tell us about how it was in the Bulldogs dugout.
Yes, Nikko and Coach Ronnie, tama nga yung sinabi niyo dahil ibang-iba yung halftime na ito compared sa halftime against Ateneo. Dahil kung nung Ateneo ay maingay si Coach Mike ngayon, ay medyo pleased siya sa kanyang first half. Na sabi niya, ituloy lang nila ang pag-distribute ng bola at ituloy ang 5 passes na keep enjoying playing defense and their shots will eventually fall. Now, despite their shooting 0 out of 9 sa 3-point range, sabi niya, it will eventually fall but they should start on defense. And that's sabi niya na 20 minutes of hell na lang ang kailangan in the second half. Balik sa inyo, Nikko and Coach Ronnie.
Thanks a lot, Dip. A great point there, Coach. I want to pick up something that Dip said. Continue to enjoy playing defense. Defense not always fun to play, Coach.
Never. Not at all. As a player, not at all. But as a coach, you want and demand your players to play tough defense at all times. Hindi ka makasipa ng scoring mo, mamumuhunan ka sa depensa mo. Somewhere down the road, you have to find your character, yung DNA ng team. And right now, mukhang dito nakadiin si Coach Jamaica sa kabilang depensa.
Cor Katibayan was on the opposite dugout with the undefeated Adamson Falcons. Cor, can you tell us how Coach Franz was in that dugout. Go ahead.
If the Falcons were too relaxed against UP this time around, the Falcons appear to be a little bit too excited and in a hurry. Coach Franz frustratingly questioned as to why they are making it a little bit more difficult than it should be, being that they already know what to do. He was furiously screaming that if they do not fix their mistakes, now it will be harder for them to bounce back. But as you mentioned earlier, the Falcons are definitely talagang sundalo ang mga Falcons, and with that, you can expect also, because Coach Franz always mentions to them na walang pabida at bawal ang arte-arte dito. These reminders are what contribute to why the Falcons will be doing better offense for this coming second half. That's all for now. Balik sa inyo.
Thanks a lot, Cor. We appreciate it. We'll